Welcome back. Like we've been pointing out this morning, we're starting with good global cues. There's, of course, the Fed event. The SGX Nifty is now up 50 points. And, of course, we had a breakout yesterday in the last hour of trade. Ashwani Gujral, Sudarshan Sukhani and Mitesh Thakkar now join us. Good morning. Ashwani, so what's the trade now? Apart from existing longs, carrying those, is there any other trade if we open about, say, 40-50 points higher?
Well, good morning. And yesterday we have transited from a sideways mode to a trending mode. So the only trade is to buy, but how do you buy? That remains a question. You could have a opening around these zones. If you do that, then you wait for a bit of time, let the market consolidate, and again buy the breakout. In any sort of event that the market starts to come off, then your basically buying zone shifts lower to about 11 240 250. But given the nature of this yesterday's breakout, and given that a lot of side stocks like cement and infra etc have started to participate, I think this is signaling a broadening of the market. I think there are still shorts in the bank nifty which further need to be covered. So this is probably a stronger market than we had maybe at lower levels. So any sort of consolidation should allow you to buy into the market. I think 11,450 thereabouts space up to those levels has opened up. So now just look for your spots and buy it. I am still not keen on buying financials unless it's for the very, very long term. And yesterday we have bought these large private financials because they're not going out of business. And on a good day when things improve for them, those will be points to sell. Right now, everybody knows they are in trouble, etc., etc. So there is nothing left to imagination in terms of financials.
Okay, that's a fair point that Ashwani has made. Sudarshan, good morning. How have you looked at the breakout, especially on the Nifty, and what would be your strategy now?
Good morning. Anuj, the breakout after a 5-day trading range is clearly a buying opportunity when it broke yesterday above 11,200. Now, that of course is yesterday and that's past. So how do we trade today for someone who doesn't have a long position? I would not go and run after this gap up, because the initial targets for this breakout are 11,350, which is where roughly the SGX is expected to open, roughly. So the only trade left, if you don't have a long position, is to wait patiently for a dip or a minor, say, consolidation to below 11,300. And your stops will be 11,200. So the only trade is, if this market consolidates, dips below 11,300, go long and keep a 100-point stop and keep quiet. But the opportunity does not exist in the Nifty bank. Yesterday's price action was disappointing. It's been consistently underperforming. I would not go and buy the Nifty bank anyway.
Okay, got that, Sudarshan. And we missed you past 4 days. Mitesh, good morning to you. Your index strategies?
Good morning, Lata. We've been advocating or talking about some kind of range movement in the index, and I think that's played out. Broadly, it still looks like a market which is now given a breakout, and at least on the short-term charts is biased positively. So I would maintain targets of 11,450, 500 as the trading targets, and yesterday also recommending buying with a stop below 11,230, 225. I think that trade should come into play, and once we're close to 11,400, 450, we'll take a call on whether to book this trading positions or trail the stop losses. I think Ashwini made a very important point when he said that financials in the short term aren't the strongest charts, so the bank nifty still isn't the best of the charts, but I think sectors like auto, cement and IT I think could lead this up move. So I think that's where you will focus when you're trading on stock specific basis.
Okay, that's the cue for us, right? Stock specific basis. So Mitesh, you start. What are the stocks that you're looking to buy or sell today?
The stocks that I would want to buy today, I think would be the first would be a buy on Ultratech Cement with a stop at 40.50 for targets of 4,300. Another one from Cement Package Shree Cement, which is a buy with a stop at 21,600 for targets of 22,800. Also buy on Adani Enterprises, keep a stop below 170 here, look for 181 as the short-term trading target, and Hindalco is a buy with a stop at 161 for targets of 172.
Okay, well, cement seems to be the common link. Ashwani, you also have a cement stock and you have in fact all buy calls.
See, the market is higher, so there's no point trying to do things on both sides. Kotak is a stronger bank and probably will outperform in amongst the banks. So that's a buy with a stop of 1370, target of 1420. Autos have done well, so Hero Moto is a buy with a stop of 2800, target of 2950. Mahindra and Mahindra is a buy with a stop of 610, target of 645. IT continues to fly off the chart, so maybe if you can get a dip on TCS, that's a buy with a stop of 2290, target of 2350. And cement is showing fresh life on the higher side, so ACC is a buy with a stop of 1380 and look for targets of 1440.
Thank you very much for that, Ashwini. Sudarshan, your individual stock calls?
Well, the stocks are mixed because we have had a 200-point rally yesterday, 50-point gap up today perhaps. So there is a strong possibility to me that the markets could become choppy throughout the day. So the buying opportunities are really the same. ACC is a buy. We've already seen how cement, that subsector, has been performing, and I think there's more upside here. Actually, you could buy any one of the 3-4 cement stocks. So ACC and Infosys is a buying opportunity, new highs yesterday for this up move. There is probably more on the upside. The good quality stocks should perform even in a choppy market. So ACC and Infosys are buys. Indigo, I understand, is reporting, but it's a short sell, an intraday short sell. And Lupin is part of the pharma pack, which is now giving clear signs of consolidation. I don't know if that is distribution or that's prior to another up move, but currently it's an intraday sell. So there are 2 intraday sells and 2 positional and intraday buys.
Okay.